Hi mga madi! Welcome to our Siquijor itinerary and expenses vlog. Just a quick disclaimer, this is not a budget trip because kat man me. We definitely spent a lot, so if you're looking for a budget guide, this might not be for you. But if you're curious about how much we spent and want to plan a similar trip, keep watching. Back in August, na-board si Rona na siya mag-book na daw siya ticket and then bariyan lang daw siya. And then to play along, I even sent my full name, birthday, and contact number. Next thing I knew, there was already a ticket booked for Siquijor and I was so shocked but also excited. Now, here's another important disclaimer. This expense breakdown is for my journey alone, from my hometown to Siquijor and back. We stayed for 7 nights and 8 days in total, but in Siquijor itself, we only spent 4 days. The other days were purely for traveling because layo jud kayong Siquijor sis. There are no direct flights from Davao to Siquijor, so we had to take connecting flights. Starting with airfare, we got a round-trip ticket at a budget-friendly price. I don't know kung saan ka budget-friendly, basta budget-friendly daw. Then for land travel, we took a van transfer from my hometown to Davao City and back. From our accommodation in Davao City, we took a taxi to the airport. Then upon arriving at Sibulan Airport, we hired a car to our inn. Usually ilang tawag ani kay taxi pero there is no taxi in Dumaguete ha. The usual rate was a bit higher, but since our accommodation was just a kilometer away, we got a discounted fare. For getting around Dumaguete, we mostly use tricycles, especially for our trips to the Henry's, Buglas Isla, the Boulevard, and even the port transfer, so we will talk about that later. We also took the Ocean Jet Ferry, which had different fare options, plus terminal and baggage fees both ways. To make things more convenient, we rented a car for 4 days, and for the entire trip, we only spent a reasonable amount on fuel. We barely used the aircon since grabe ka fresh ang air sa Siquijor sis, which made the ride even better. So that's it for our transpo breakdown. So now let's talk about our accommodation breakdown throughout this trip. For our first night, we stayed in Arezzo, Davao since our flight to Manila was scheduled early the next day. It was convenient and practical choice to avoid the hassle of last-minute travel. So sa Dumaguete, we checked in at E&C Inn, and let me tell you, it's one of the best budget-friendly inns out there. It's spacious, well-maintained, and you can even book it on Airbnb. Moving on to Siquijor, we booked different accommodations for each night to experience more of what the island has to offer. Day 1, we stayed at Fig Sunset View Resort, a cozy spot to start our island adventure. Diri mi nakakuha og best view sa sunset. Day 2, we moved to River Hut by Jungle Hut, perfect for those who love a nature-inspired stay. Getting there is part of the adventure. We took a short walk. Short? Hindi ko sure kung short ba to, pero naglakaw mi sa Kalasangan, and then the hut is situated right beside the river. The area feels safe and inviting. One of the highlights of this location is its proximity to Camboga High Falls, one of Siquijor's main attraction. Day 3, we checked into White Pada Resort, where we got to enjoy a more relaxing beachside vibe. Diri pud na mo na-meet ang mga friendly kay nga mga golden retrievers. And sa among last night sa Siquijor, we wrapped up our stay at Aquamare, giving us a comfortable and refreshing end to our Siquijor trip. You might notice that some of the amounts are not whole numbers. Tanan among booking process was handled by our travel agency. Si Rona rabitaw ni tanan, she took care of all our accommodations, ensuring we got the best deals available. Pati sa plane ticket and ferry ticket siya nabook tanan. Namali lang siya kaisa. Nakabook siya og ticket nga year 2026 pa. Pero all in all, grabe ka okay. Okay, next, let's talk about our activities. Since we're not into extreme physical activities, we focused on relaxing spots and mga sikat nga attractions sa Siquijor.
First stop, Baliton Beach. There's no entrance fee here. Magbayad lang kag environmental fee. For activities, mag-take lang kag pictures sa swing or sa broom. Then you can do sunbathing here, dagan kay turista. Here in Siquijor, they don't have a fixed rate for guides daw kay donation-based lang. But usually, they'll ask for 50 pesos for taking your pictures and guiding you on how to pose. The shots are worth it. Next, Pitogo Cliff. It's just along the highway, and we were there early at 7 a.m. so we had a place all to ourselves. No guides were around, so we had fun taking our own pictures and videos. At Kawayan Holiday Resort, nagsabot yun mi na 6 a.m. ni mo ato dito to get on the waiting list. This place is super popular because of its iconic gate and staircase, perfect for photos. They officially opened at 9 or 10 a.m. but the line was already long by 7 a.m. If you enter as a group, you get 5 minutes per person to take pictures. Since there were 4 of us, we had 20 minutes in total. The timing was perfect kay naay turista nga nagdala og guide nga naay drone, so we had a drone shots. We also visited the Lazi Church and Convent. There's no fee to enter the church, but please be respectful and keep quiet inside. To explore the convent, there's a small entrance fee. It's worth it for the historical architecture and iconic staircase, perfect for photos. One of the highlights was Kambugahay Falls, which was near our accommodation. We went there at 6 a.m. para amua lang yun ang place mo. Walay sabad ng mga audience around. We didn't pay an entrance fee since we went through a back path near our stay. We hired a guide from Jungle Hut. It's up to you na how much to tip, but usually people give around 200 pesos. The guides here are pros at taking pictures, even using daring angles to get human drone shots. It was thrilling to try the Tarzan swing. Totally worth the adventure. Next, sa Lagduong Beach. This was the only beach na naligo mis dagat, and the water was so clear and refreshing. It's not like the salty beach here in Mindanao na hastang pilita human ligo. And last, diri mi sa Old Enchanted Balete nga pwede ka diri makapalit og souvenirs o makapa-fish pa. Akabulo ka ang mga isda diri kay hastang dagko asis, mura mga tilapia pero dagko jud kayo kita kadto. Grabe kay mabagkaon ang Siquijor Zay! Ang serving diri kay dinagko kayo. Sadly, I wasn't able to take pictures of the menus, pero i-share na ko kung asa minangaon and how much I spent overall. First is Salawaki. We ate here twice because it's affordable and lamion in mga pagkaon. Definitely a must-try when you're in Siquijor. Next is Bu Cafe or Bukid Cafe. It's in the Bukid part with a beautiful view of the sea. The food is delicious and the ambience is so relaxing. It's a perfect spot to chill and enjoy the scenery. Just a kilometer away from Bu Cafe is La Canopy. The views here are breathtaking, especially during sunset. Nindot ang ambience diri, super chill. Bu Cafe and La Canopy are a great spot to watch the sunset po daw in Siquijor. Then, we discovered Kan-anan sa Lazi. Wala gini sa among itinerary. At first glance on Google Map, it looks like a simple eatery, but their pancit is out of this world. It's good for 2, but the serving size is massive. Honestly, it felt like it was good for 5 people, and the best part, super lumigid siya. We also tried 24 sa Lazi. The food is delivered from the main branch in Lazi, and they bring it up where we were staying. The food was okay naman. Sa Salagduong sad kay naa sila Star Black Cafe. We also tried Kalipay ice cream. To be honest, it was a bit expensive, and for me, the taste didn't fully justify the price, but at least we got to experience the ice cream. Then Rona and I celebrated our advanced birthday at U Story. The place is so fancy and social, perfect for special occasions. It's pricey, but the food was delicious and the ambience was worth it. Next, Coco Grove. This is a high-end resort, mostly catering to their in-house guests. Nindot kayong place day, tapos the food was delicious, sasyalan pod kaayo ang ambience. We also stopped by Gelato Amore to try their gelato. To be honest, it was just okay for me. Yes. At Aqua Mare, wala dyan may nag-full meal kay grabe na dyan kabos, so we just ordered some snacks and drinks and it was a great spot to watch the sunset. Then sa Dumaguete, we went to San Rival, sa Henry's, and then Buglas Isla. These are my total food expenses for the entire trip. What I showed you are my expenses, minus the shopping for OOTDs. These are just the expected amounts. Kamu na bahala mag-total kung pila to tanan because I cannot bear to look at the full amount. Honestly, yes. All in all, it was a great experience. The long journey was exhausting, but it was definitely worth it. Thank you for watching!